All right, everyone, here we go with El Gato de Schrödinger. Oh, here we go. I don't know if it's Schrödinger's Caterday. I don't know the Spanish word for Caterday. So I pretty much speak auto parts Spanish. I could get anything for the car, but, beyond that, so I just stuck with gato. Anyway, here we go. Here's the famous Schrödinger's cat quarter, right? We're going to talk about Valentine's Day here because it is Valentine's Day here for Schrödinger's Caterday. So let's pull on Valentine's Day. What comes of it? It's not just about the day. Something might come of it, right? It's a day for lovers, day for falling in love, falling out of love. It's a big breakup day, right? What is it for you? Is it a live cat or a dead cat? And keep in mind, energy. I've explained this in a recent reading. I know I have. I know I've explained it when I first got here. It's all about cause and effect. So something that happens today might affect you in the near future. Who knows? So is it, whether you realize it or not, is it a live cat or a dead cat day? Valentine's Day 2026. All right, let's do it. Schrödinger's cat. I'm going to shuffle the deck. I don't normally use this deck either for this. All right. So far, so good. Randomly at the bottom is a King of Pentacles. That's pretty nice. All right, let's do it. Schrödinger's cat's a science experiment. Cat in the box with an isotope. Close the box. Cat fluctuates between dead and alive. You open the box, you find out if you have a live cat or a dead cat inside. In physics, it's used to talk about a universe you're in. Here, we use it for timelines. I'm going to put two cards face down. I'm going to give you two animals. You're picking an animal. The famous Schrödinger's cat quarter is going to decide which animal goes with which card. That's it. So the universe picks for you. All you're picking is a damn animal. So calm the fuck down, okay? All right. As always at Steve's Love Tarot, everything is energy, everything is connected. There's no fucking time stamps here. At the end, I'll pull a bridging energy that ties the two together. All right, nothing exists in isolation. All right, here we go. So, one affects the other. Hence cause and effect. Right? I mean, honestly, okay, here we go. Whatever. All right, let's put those there. I got to give you two animals, don't I? Well, one of them can't be a gato. How about a bison? Oh, I'm looking at animals I have on the wall. Oh, I got a little river otter over there. Oh, I got a tortuga as well. Okay. I don't know how to say bison in Spanish, but I will say tortuga, which is turtle. A bison or a tortuga? Which are you? Right? Pick one. Are you a bison or a fucking turtle? What are you? You got 2 seconds. 1, 2. All right, bison is heads. Turtle is tails. Bison, tortuga. Let's see where we go here. Ooh. Heads. Bison, tortuga. Bison, tortuga. I love that one, tortuga. I love that. All right, here we go. Let's start with bison. Let me just put the Schrödinger's cat quarter back. Ooh, did I lose the Schrödinger's cat? Oh, there it is. Hold on. I got to put it back. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. This might be a big day for you. Bison, 7 of Wands. I have to decide if I'm going to call this a live cat or a dead cat or not. I'm going to call it a dead cat. You're not going to like me for it, but I'm going to do it. We're going to clarify with the light seer. We'll keep it nice and light here, okay? Let's see where we go here. Hold on. I got a upside down Queen of Swords at the bottom I need to fix. Okay, so I fixed her. All right, here we go. 7 of Wands. It's an energy of struggle. It's an energy of fighting a losing battle. Right? One guy, 6 other guys. It's a losing battle. You might have to, it's not that he can't turn it around, but he'll have to fight dirty if he's going to. Right? You're going to have to kick a few in the nuts if you want to win this one. All right? Well, I mean, if you want to have children, you never should have attacked me. How about that? Right? There you go. I'm sorry, but there you go. It's a struggle. I'm going to call it a dead cat, but it can be revived. It's in the animal hospital, right? If you're a good vet, you'll be all right. All right. Bison, let's do it. Oh. Here we go. Whoa, okay. Knight of Cups. See, it's nice, isn't it? And the 4 of Cups. See what I'm saying? It's kind of what I got in the, it's what I got in the, what the hell was it? The Valentine's Day reading I did earlier in the week, right? It's the wrong person. You're at a table of people and the wrong person. Whatever's going on with the energy right now, I'm not saying that you're going out, you're having a table with somebody and somebody comes up to you. You can't take me literally. You're about to fall in love with the wrong person. And I'm phrasing it that way intentionally. Okay? You might be like, no, Steve, you mean the wrong person's falling in love with me. No, I mean you're falling in love with the wrong person. It would be a great title for a movie or something like that. Like a rom-com kind of a thing. You fell in love with the wrong person. But it ends up being the right person. All right? It's a bit of a struggle here. I feel like it has a happy ending, though. That's the thing. That's why I said the cat can be brought back to life. It all depends how you look at it. Look at her. Right? She's all fucking bummed out about the 3 cups over here that are down. The rainbow's been behind her the whole time. Center card. Schrödinger's Caterday. Gato. Anyway. 4 of Swords. What's red with the Knight of Cups? The Ace of Pentacles. There's a silver lining here. The 4 of Cups also crosses this 4 of Swords. I think, how do I want to phrase this? Okay, I'm going to phrase it this way. I'm going to go back to what I said at the beginning about this guy fighting a losing battle. Okay? I said he can win. Now, I'm going to do the lateral thinking for you. I also said it's a dead cat, but it's at the vet. It's a very good vet. Might be able to bring it back. I said he's fighting a losing battle. He's 1 guy against 6. He can win, but he's going to have to fight dirty a little bit. So he can still win if he comes up with a strategy a little bit. I want you to be careful. I'm going to phrase it this way. I want you to be careful about in the near future, not necessarily on Valentine's Day here, but the energy of that's around you right now is the cause of where this is headed. I want you to be careful about getting frustrated that you never find that love, that you never meet that person, you're not meeting the one, it might not happen, that you just settle for someone that comes in. Well, close enough, right? I want you to be careful that you don't give up the struggle. You can still win, but you just got to change a few things on the energy a little bit, all right? It's a bit of that. It can play out that way, where you just go, well, this person asked me out. I don't like them, but I'm going to say yes. I got nobody else. That's not a reason. That's not a reason for, it's not. Plain and simple, it's not. I mean, at that point, you might as well just pay for it. I mean, at least then you might be more attracted to the person. You're not even attracted to this person. You're bummed. I'm going out. I don't even know why I'm bothering. I'll wear dirty underwear, whatever. I mean, it's a bit of that. I don't want you to give up just because it feels like 6 against 1. All right? Take some time and wait. Create a void. Start manifesting. Put something out there. Create a void, and the right person will roll along. The energy around you right now, around your attitude, your batitude as it might be, and again, you might jump down my throat for this, but that's all right. It's my job. I'm used to it. I get it offline too. I always tell people what they don't want to hear. Right? So it's fine. Your batitude is creating an element where somebody is just going to, the universe is just going to send you something, just to shut you up more than anything else. And you're going to be inclined, because you're in just the right mode, to just give up. Don't give up. Don't give up that fight. Don't just cave in to the first thing that comes along because you don't have anything. That's not a reason. You'll regret it later. You really will. You absolutely will. All right? All right. So that's that. We'll take out that. We'll put it right there. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk to Tortugas. This will be very interesting with the bridging energy, because we're already starting off with a dead cat that can be brought back. And somebody giving up. We do this a lot. I've seen a lot of people on Valentine's Day, their person is that their date is someone at work who liked them, and they don't have anybody else to go out with, so they're just going to go out with that person. I personally think in that case you're better off sitting at home. You really are, and the center energy would tell you that. Why? All this is going to do is discourage you further, because you're already going in not really, well, I'm just going because, Don't go into anything with that kind of attitude. Nothing. You wouldn't go into a new job with that kind of attitude. Well, I'm just whatever. You're probably not going to last very long. So be careful about that. Be careful about that kind of output energy. If you are going to go out with somebody just because you don't have anybody else, lose the tude. Be happy about it. Put on some clean underwear, right? I mean, why should they suffer? Okay. All right. Tortugas. Well, it's about time. Con la velocidad de una tortuga. I mean, seriously. It's the King of Cups. Took a while here, right? With the speed of a turtle. I'm telling you. All right. King of Cups, it's a live cat. I don't quite know how to read that yet, so let me, I know it was a long time coming. I could tell you something was a long time coming. Maybe it's possible you meet somebody here on Valentine's Day. For some reason, I don't know why, I almost Freudian slipped Halloween, here on Halloween. So maybe something that happens in the energy right now plays out at Halloween time, later in the year, in Rocktober, okay? It's possible. For some of you, for a few of you, not all. I'm talking to thousands of people. For God's sake, cut me some slack. All right, the King of Cups. Well, it's crossed by the Queen of Wands. Something that seems, I believe that's true. I believe it's future influence. An encounter. I'm going to phrase it this way. I'm going to be dramatic. Why not? An encounter that you have around in this energy. And this energy radiates out. It's not just Valentine's Day. It's like a 7-day loop around it, for example. Something along those lines. Between now and the world point, we'll say, because the world point basically just blows out all the energy. But, okay. Between now and the world point, an encounter you have that seems trivial or small or surface, small talk. Somebody asks you about the weather. That person will later prove to be very important to you. Okay? I don't know. It doesn't have to be bang. Everybody's straight up banging. Well, what if my dad asked me about it? Well, then you and your dad may have a soul connection and he may prove beneficial to you. Maybe he introduces you to something. I said this is all about cause and effect. I'm pulling on a day, which there isn't any way to do with the energy, because the energy of a day, first of all, some people aren't even in it on that day. And second of all, it affects everybody differently. It depends on your output energy, right? Think about ingredients in a food recipe, right? If you pour vanilla in a cookie dough, it has a certain effect, right? The external energy is vanilla, the cookie dough is you. It has a certain effect. But if you pour vanilla in Windex, a glass cleaner, it has a completely different effect, doesn't it? Some of you, your output energy is fucking Windex. And some people, their output energy is cookie dough. So the same energy affects everybody differently. Okay? That's all I'm saying. So there's a cause and effect in play here. Something that you find very small, and this will be crossing the center card I pull as well, ends up being very big. You're more in charge of your love than you realize. Or you may be meeting the King of Cups. I don't know what's on top. The Seven of Cups. It involves a choice you make out of the ordinary. I'm drawn to the red one, right? Normally he picks gold ones. I'm drawn to the red one. It involves a choice you make. This encounter happens because you make a different choice. An example, you choose a different route to work. You choose a different place to stop for donuts in the morning or coffee or whatever it is you fucking do. Right? Green drink or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. You make a different choice and that causes it. Something about the energy of Valentine's Day. The energy that's around between now and, say, the world point. Now and next weekend, let's say. You do something a little different. Maybe you do something different because of what I said over here. We don't know what the bridging energy here is yet, but maybe it's something I said over here. You take a different attitude. That could be choosing something different. Choosing not to be this girl. Right? Male or female. All right, there you go. Center card. The Five of Swords. Lost by that. You don't think it's any big deal. You don't. You don't. You think it's you think it might even be a bad thing. You think it might even be an annoying thing. I don't know. Five Swords. That's it feels like a a false victory. It's sort of like you blame me for it. It's another one of those fuck you, Steve moments where you chuck your phone against the wall. Again, I told you to stop doing that. Those phones are expensive, okay? It's like one of those moments where, oh, I had that encounter. I think that's what Steve was talking about. Oh, that was no big deal. Fuck you, Steve. If that was it, seriously, my neighbor returning the lawnmower, fuck off, Steve. I get you. It's bigger than you think, okay? If it is your neighbor returning the lawnmower, maybe around October, later down the road, you might want to bookmark this reading. He accidentally stuffed the gas tank full of $100 bills. I mean, I don't know, something. All right? I have no idea. But I'm sure it's more than your neighbor returning the lawnmower. What's read with the Seven of Cups? The Five of Pentacles. You make a choice. This alludes to the choice. The new choice that you make. What's underneath this real quick? See that? The Lovers. The Lovers is underneath that. It's bigger than you think. That's big. That's major arcana. Right? Look at those two. Butt naked. Right? We're not showing the bottom part. Right? It's not that. This isn't rated X. We don't get full frontal here or anything like no. All right? We're just the top. Take it easy. They're wearing shorts. It's fine. It wasn't a closed set or anything. Right here. We got you think it's no big deal. It goes deeper than you think. This could be as simple as a bang in a bar parking lot with somebody you just meet and happen to have a beer with. They end up being a big player in your life. It ends up being a big deal. It's a lot more, and there might be a fuck you, Steve moment. You know, well, I banged him in a bar parking lot, Steve, but I didn't give him my number. So how are they going to reach me, right? It'll find a way. The universe will help them out. It will find a way. Did you watch the Valentine's reading? Did you hear my news story? Remember my news story? I thought I was free and clear, right? She's on the phone. Somebody gave her 2 phone numbers to reach me at. That being said, this is bigger than you think, all right? This sort of alludes to it. There's a choice you make that leave something out. You say no to something that normally you would say yes to. Okay? It's just a hint. A helpful hint. Okay? All right. This is all very good. So live cat, dead cat, but can be saved. Pay attention to what I said over here. Very important. It's a good life lesson too. People do this all the time. This is a big way that people get energy wrong. And it's why a lot of people settle for things. A lot of people are in relationships where they settled because of the very energy I was talking about here. They just give up. Well, I mean, maybe there's such a thing as soulmates or deep soul connections. I'm never going to find it, so I'll just go with this person. You will regret that because it saps energy from you. It's a drain. You have to wear a mask. You have to pretend you're happy. Anytime you have to play pretend, it's draining. Right? It's very, very draining. All right? It sucks something from your soul a little bit. All right, let's see where we go. Very draining. All right, bridging energy between 7 wands, our dead cat, which can be saved, or the King of Cups, which I really like this. I love this, even if you call me a fucker and throw your phone. I'm okay with it. This was a long time coming. Now, I said before this, con la velocidad de una tortuga. That's with the speed of a turtle. So this may happen in October. I wasn't too far off. All right? I don't know why I had the urge to add that in there, but I did. So, it is what it is. All right. I should get Flem the parrot a pet turtle. He'd probably like it. A little box turtle or something, or a tortoise. He'd probably like that. He likes animals. He'd probably be one. He seems to like animals that are going to hurt him. Like he loves cats, for example. I just can't see getting him a cat. Even if they got along for a minute, the moment I leave the room, he becomes dinner. You know, I mean, maybe. But I think with a turtle, he'd be safe. Maybe. I don't know. He'd probably try to ride it and piss it off. Okay. 3 cards. Actually, no. Well, we're going to do 3 cards, but we're doing 4, actually. We're going to do the bridging energy between 7 of Wands and the King of Cups. What is it? Tell me. I'm not buying a turtle for Flem the parrot. We've decided that here in this video. 9 of Cups. Very simple. Bridging energy ties with everything I've said. It's 9 cups. Over here, it's bigger than you think. It's actually what you've been waiting for. Over here, don't fucking settle. Don't settle for less than 9 fucking cups. I mean, my God. It's perfect. It's perfection in tarot. Let me pull everybody down right here. I mean, the cards are totally on fire today. Maybe because it's Valentine's Day. I don't know. What's the bridging energy between the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Cups? And they might, it came out as a Knight of Cups. This person genuinely likes you. But so what? Your reaction to them is this. I mean, right? I mean, this person over here is just trashing their phone, slamming it against the wall, going, I think you're full of shit, Steve. That was really small and no big deal. That's fine. Honestly, I feel it in the energy. I get called an asshole, a fucker, and a jerk, and a prick at least 150 times a day. It's fine. I don't mind. I get the little jolt in the energy. It's nice. It tickles. Right? It gets my vagus nerve going. All right. Anyway, let's see where we go here. Knight of Cups. And the Seven of Cups. What do we get? What do we get? Bridging energy. Don't settle. You don't have to. Don't feel like you need to give up the fight. You could still, you might need to fight dirty to win. Maybe there's not a lot of guys in your area. Right? Or maybe there's too many. Right? Maybe you're up in Alaska where it's like 10 guys to every 1 girl. Something like that. It's too much. You got a real problem if you don't like fishermen or Alaskan guys. If you're up there, boy, you got yourself a real problem. What do you mean you don't like fishing? Wow. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ace of Pentacles. You know which one to choose because it's the one that makes you feel really good. You know it. Follow your instincts on making that choice and saying no to something you'd normally say yes to. It can be something very small. Okay? It can be. I mentioned a donut shop. It could be you choosing a chocolate covered over a jelly for a change. And that puts less weight on you and you look better in your summer bikini later, and then the next thing you know, you meet somebody. I mean, I have no idea. Maybe, I saved all that weight from skipping the jelly donuts. Maybe I'll try a 2-piece this year. And bam, there you go. You meet your king of cups. I have no idea. Whatever it is, you're saying no to something. You'll feel good about it the moment you leave something out in the cold and make a different choice. You'll feel good about it. Over here, do not try to make this person fit. Do not. Well, I've waited a long time. Somebody finally asked me out. I guess I'll go. First of all, wrong attitude, dead cat. Second of all, don't try to make somebody fit. They either fit or they don't. And I'm not talking about you having a checklist. I don't give a fuck about checklists. Just be like water. Take the shape of whatever it's poured into. But sometimes you just don't like what you poured into. Okay? And that's all I'm saying. That's it. You don't have to have a checklist. You're either into the person or you're not. They might be completely not maybe the person you're looking for is completely the opposite of what you think your type is. It's possible, But what's not possible is that this person is it. It keeps talking about making this person fit. No. Don't do that, okay? And notice we have an Ace of Pentacles here, too. So again, and it's red. So it's sort of like that, Well, I do like his hair. Okay, great. 66% of them are going to lose that. So what happens then, right? What, you're going to buy them a wig? I don't know. Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. Bridging energy. What do we get? If all you like is his hair, you're going to have a problem down the road. Maybe. All right, here we go. 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Valentine's Day, 5 Swords. Valentine's Day is all about cause and effect, especially if you don't have a date or you don't have something to do. It really is. It's really amazing. With the 5 Swords here, it's what I've already said. On this side, you had 5 Swords. I said you might think it's too small. You might think it's no big deal. You need to take the long view here or Saturn's going to spank you. We talked about that in the Saturn reading. You need to take the long view. It's smaller. It's bigger than you think, which implies it's very superficial. You just, you make a decision. Maybe it's the person that runs the donut shop. I don't know. Maybe somebody from the back yelled out, you should get a chocolate covered, right? And that's the guy or the girl that you end up with. You don't even know. You don't even see them. But later in the year, you come back. Oh, you were the one who yelled chocolate covered, weren't you? Yeah, wow, you're pretty hot. That kind of a thing. And then it gets all steamy. You don't know what you don't know is what you need to remember here. Over here. Again, don't stab yourself in the foot by taking something that's not what you want because you don't have anything. That's not a reason to take it. All right? All right. Here we go. People make stupid decisions like that all the time. There's a lot of people who settled and they're in relationships that suck and they drink themselves to death and they do whatever. You need more of a reason to do something other than I don't have any other options, or in another instance, I've never done it before, so I'll do it. Well, there has to be some other reason. I mean, I've never robbed a bank before. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it, right? It's not a reason to do it. All right, Ace of Pentacles and a Five of Pentacles. We've got a lot of similarities here. These are definitely tied together. It's a whole big cause and effect energy. It's all future influence. It's all what happens on Valentine's Day most definitely does not stay on Valentine's Day. All right? The star is the bridging energy between the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. It's interesting. On this side, with the live cat, I noticed it with the Lovers, right? But you got the Lovers, but underneath it is the Hermit. I noticed that when I was looking at the Lovers earlier. You actually manifested this choice. You may not realize it, but what's happening is you're being guided to choose the red one here. You're being guided to choose the red one. You've actually manifested this. You actually worked this out. This may have been, don't take me literally, just catch my drift. This may have been a daydream you used to have when you were a kid about a certain type of person or whatever. I don't know. It feels like a gift of some kind from the universe. That came up in a recent reading. I think it was the new moon extended. There was something about a gift or something. It might be that. Either way, I think you manifested it. So definitely follow your instincts. Don't second guess yourself. Don't ruin it don't let me ruin it. Because it's actually dangerous for me to give you this reading because I've now told you something you normally do, you say no to, and you make a different choice. You're going to start second guessing your choices. I don't want you to do that. Just flow with the energy, okay? Over here, well, it's actually a prime time for manifesting, all right? And I think if you settle at this point, you cheat yourself out of something really good. The universe has your back. It's just taking it a little time to bring you somebody. So, and you feel the struggle, I get it. Don't settle. If you settle, if you take this, and I'm not telling you anything that you want to, I'm not telling you to say no to somebody you're totally hot for. You're not hot for this. You don't want this. If you settle for this because you don't have anything else, I'm telling you that something else, that thing that you'd like, it's on its way. It's just taking some time. All right? Maybe the universe has to finagle it. The energy has to finagle. It always does. It always takes time. Things happen. The universe always has your back. Its timing is perfect. It doesn't mean you like the timing. It just means its timing is perfect. It will bring you the right person and the right situation at just the right time. But if you settle for something, you jam that up. Okay, it puts you on a different path, and then it's like, oh shit, I was sending it down pipe A, now they over on pipe B, on route B. What the fuck am I? Oh, fuck, right? So fuck it, they cancel the order. See what I'm saying? That's why you don't settle, because you get your order canceled. I'm telling you, your order is on the way. It's right here. I can see it. That's your reading. I hope the fuck it was helpful. Bridging energy across all of these. Knight of Swords. Message of change, communication, lots of things. It's on the way. Over here, it's taking some time, but it's moving. It's moving. And over here, well, this change that you do, well, it brings you something. It brings you something that's bigger than you think it is. All right. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It's tricky energy. People don't like future influence, any kind of thing. People are very impatient. Don't be impatient. Learn the lesson of temperance. Okay? All right. I'm working on it too. Don't worry. All right. That's your reading. Good luck.